Oh, is this even gonna work? This is gonna have to be the flex. Okay. I guess this is what we're doing now. What's up? Who's in here? Hey, Lakeisha. And whoever else is in here. Y'all, I don't know what my laptop is on as of late. Like, it just be embarrassing me. Hey, Evelyn. Man. Hi, crazy homebody. All right, y'all. Let me try to, Hi, Praise. How's everybody doing today? I hope you guys are having an amazing day today. Your girl has to stream from her phone, like the ghetto. I don't know what's going on. Oh, Zoe's in here. I didn't see you, Zoe. Hi, Zoe. Y'all, today I was approached by yet another sugar daddy. And honestly, I'm at the point where I should just say yes. I should just accept the sugar daddy requests because a girl's got loans. Hey, Ramel, a girl's got loans to pay. So, if I can get that paid off. Does he have a cousin? Not does he have a cousin. Listen, y'all, I'm at the point now where it's like, sugar daddy, yeah, I'll do it. No problem. Sorry guys, give me a second. Let me pull up the chat so I can read the chat at the same time. I don't know what's happening with my computer. But yeah, so actually the last time I was approached to be a sugar baby was a guy who was actually my age. And he what was the stuff that he said? I would tell him like I can't meet up with him and stuff because I had to go to work to pay rent. And he was like, oh, I can just pay your rent. And at this time I was like 20. Apple refuses to learn my. At the time I was like 21 and he was 26 or something like that. And I was thinking to myself, if I was that girl, I would have been a sugar baby. But no. I just came to banter with y'all because I miss y'all. I haven't talked to you guys in a while unless it's about TV shows. Yeah. How old is this current sugar daddy? He's 43. He's 43. Check your IG message. Hi, Riwo. Hold on, let me check your IG message. My internet is tripping. I can't check nothing. Guys, somebody's coming for me. The powers that be are coming for me. You chose to... Lakeisha, you're killing me right now. You're killing me. Yeah, no, how are you guys? What do you guys want to talk about? I'm open to talking about anything. I have no topic in mind. I just wanted to share that I've yet again been proposed to be a sugar baby. And honestly, I'm at the point where I should just accept. This is clearly my fate. He said it'll be strictly platonic. Do I believe him? Absolutely not. But do my loans need to be paid? Yeah. They do. They do. He was 43. Yeah, he was 43. It's whatever. Ramel's asking, how old would I date? I've always said I don't want to be in a relationship with anybody who is significantly older than my brother, and he's 31. So, yeah, I think that would be my cap. So Lima says, you're 44. Well, we'll be roaming in the same circles if I hang out with him. You're not old. I honestly don't even see him as old, to be honest with you. Get them bills paid. That's what I'm saying. Am I going to watch the next season of Married at First Sight? So I'm actually going to watch it actively. The question is whether or not I will be doing reviews for it, because Love Island is coming back. And in as much as Married at First Sight has a big following, Love Island is what gets my bills paid. So, yeah, I think I'll have to give that show priority. And if I do Married at First Sight, it'll probably be, yes, you guys are fine, says Lakeisha. You guys are fine. You guys are not old. Don't even do that. If I do the show, it might not be the next day like I tend to do. It'll probably be on like a Sunday or a Saturday. Or I'll probably just do lives instead of actually sitting down and editing a video. Because, yeah, that's a lot of work. But, yeah, what's our next show? In terms of, like, watch parties, the next show is going to be, let me put this over here. Ooh, my double chin is just on full display. Lord have mercy. Watch parties, the next is going to be Put a Ring on It. You guys liked the, well, I don't know if you were here, Zolima, but those who were here enjoyed the Put a Ring on It watch parties, as well as Ready to Love, so we're going to do that together again. I got no business dating a 20-something, though. True. And honestly, like, it makes me think, like, is life that sad for some people that you have to purchase friendship, basically? Because he was basically saying, I'll pay you to be my friend. And as the beneficiary of the money, that's fine. But as the person purchasing the friendship, like, isn't... Anyways, to me, the cast not giving me nothing, so I don't know if I will watch, depending on the casting special. Yeah, I think I'm going to base it on the casting special as well, whether or not I'm going to actually sit down and edit videos. That's my main problem. Question, have you seen the new show on BET called The Encore? It's good but messy. I think I heard about it. It's the not dance, but and not X either, but the artists who come to make like a mega group. I don't know. I'll give it a try. I just learned how to chat on my phone and watch on the TV at the same time. Hashtag, oh no, you're not old. You're not old. Alexis, we're talking about all kinds of stuff, to be honest. Hey, are you thinking of doing drama / scripted TV watch-alongs like The Shy? I love The Shy. But I don't know, I kind of like the element of doing it with reality TV shows because their storylines are dynamic, whereas scripted shows, the person has already decided the fate of each person that you're watching on screen. So it's kind of hard to predict behaviors and stuff, and also to see if public input has changed the decisions that people have made. So that's kind of the reason why I haven't been doing scripted shows and more so reality TV shows. And plus, I love examining human behavior. So watching reality TV shows, especially people navigating through love and finding happiness and all this stuff, because dating is the ghetto. It's interesting. It really intrigues me. Oh, somebody's saying the Encore is good. Okay. Question, do you want kids? If so, how many? I want 5 little pickney-dem, and preferably out of my loins, but if not, I'm cool with adopting and all of that stuff. So yeah, I would love to have 5 children. Oh my goodness, that has always been my dream since I was a kid. And everybody used to tell me, oh girl, when you get older, you're gonna let that go. No, I still want the 5. Alexis wants 3. I like TV shows, but I love reality TV shows more, right? It's the mess for me. But adopt 1 and have 2. Valid. Yeah, no, I want kids so bad. You want 6 kids. Wow. Yeah, I'm on the same boat with you. How many brothers and sisters do you have? I have 2 biological brothers, and I have a sister. She's actually my cousin biologically, but I was raised with her as if she was my sister, so I genuinely see her as my sister. So when people ask me how many siblings do you have, I say 3. 2, everybody's older than me. So my brother, he's turning turning 29 this year. The other one just turned 31, and my sister's like 38. No, I do not live alone. I have roommates, but I plan on moving in September. Because your girl is finally financially stable. Your girl has finally built her credit up proper. You know what I mean? I can actually apply for a proper place like an adult that I'm supposed to be. So God willing, by September, I'll have a place of my own to where I don't need to get anybody else to help me with the rent. I don't need to get a guarantor or anything like that. I genuinely, like, you know, from my pockets to the rent. Makes sense. You still have time to think about those 5. Yeah, I do. The person I'm talking... Ooh, not me about to expose myself. Zoalima, I have a confession. I have a confession. It's not New York anymore. It's not New York anymore. It's still the States, just not New York. Spill it? Should I spill it? Not Texas, California. Fine, guys, I'll spill it. Whatever. He's probably gonna watch this. That's why I don't want to talk about it. But it is what it is. So y'all remember that video that I did? Yes, LA. Yes, we're gonna watch Put a Ring on It, Alexis. We are going to watch that together, 100%. So yeah, remember that video? Y'all have a way of making me say stuff. How do you do that? Wow. How do you do that? Anyways, where I asked if I was toxic. And basically, it wasn't even about the guy in question, but it was an examination of myself. Oh, girl, not even that video. The toxic video. The toxic video. But you be watching the videos. Thank you. I appreciate that. You a real one. Yeah, so basically I had started talking to somebody and I was doing a self-examination on whether or not I was toxic, because I feel like, especially when you're newly dating and more specifically online dating, we know it's ghetto. We know it's ghetto, but it's hard to not want to be wholeheartedly pursued by the person that you're talking to, but you also have to realize that they are talking to a lot of people. You know what I mean? So it's not always feasible for them to give you their 100% attention. And y'all saw through the video that I was frustrated, that I wasn't getting the attention that I felt like I deserved. Well, I've learned some things since then. Hi, Fedora. Hi, Nikki. We will get the tea out of you, period. Y'all know how to do it. I don't know how. Do you have an age in mind when you want to start your family? My mom was married at 24 and started at 26. And I've always said that that's what I wanted to follow suit in, but it's up to the dude at this point. There's nothing I can do about it, because I'm the type of person who I plan to be married before having children. So if I ain't married, I ain't having the children. Would you date someone in a different state or country? Ramel, who's giving you the tea? Who was telling you stuff? Because I feel like somebody's sharing my business, and I don't understand how. Hold on. Y'all, I am a mess. Oh my God. That's not why I'm moving. That is not why I'm moving. Would I? You guys are funny. To California. Elaine wants a Houston man. Period. Um, yes, I would date somebody in a different state or country, as a matter of fact. I may or may not be, okay? There you have it. All right, do you feel vindicated now? Does that make you feel better? mm. Damn. Yep, I said it. Fedora, wait, you said you were going to New York City? No, I did, but I changed my mind. Vanessa Bless said, oh gosh, there's so many questions. Okay, hold on. You're gonna be on season 5 of Ready to Love, girl? Hell no. That show is ghetto. I don't want no parts of it. Every season we are absolutely disappointed, and I'm just not trying to let that be my life. So no. I would have loved to. First of all, I'm too young for it. That's number one. But number two, if I was eligible, I would have loved to be a part of it. But the way in which they go about dating, honestly, nah, it's not for me. Where has Nikki been? Nikki is good. She had just finished school recently. She's going into work, so she's very busy. But we used to have a podcast, and that fell through with a third person, but the two of us are splitting off and doing like our own podcast, so you will be seeing more of her on the podcast. Meaning dragging the truth out of her. Listen, Zolima, it's like Ramel knew what I had to tell you guys, and it's crazy. Yeah, you're just good at asking questions, and you asking the right ones. Man, you like hit it on the head. Anyways, I was telling you guys about that video. So that video was about this person who's out of state or country. And this is so embarrassing. If I was white, guys, I would be red right now. I would be like beet red. Things are going good. Things are going good. And yeah. That's it. Hell no, said that too. Is ghetto now. Don't go there. I remember another live when you said you couldn't do long distance thing because you have to be close to you. I know, and that's the problem, Nikki. Right now, like even when God, and I know he's gonna watch this because he keeps up with my YouTube, but whatever, we're here now. God, why am I talking? Whatever. Oh, God. Okay, anyways. We talk every day. Isn't it disgusting, Sweet Flower? It's gross. It's gross. Anyways, we talk every single day. All day long. And it's getting to the point where it's like, I don't know if I can do this. And like Nikki said, I've pointed out in a live before that long distance for me is hard because my love languages are physical touch and quality time. Two things that, not at all, guys, cringe. Two things that require the presence of another person. So the fact that, like, I'm talking to this person all day and I cannot physically be in contact with them, it's messing with my head. It's really messing with my head, and it's, yes, Fedora, to answer your question, yes. I said that a couple months ago. Wow, y'all be on it. Y'all really know. Okay, wow, that's crazy. I remember you could not do long distance thing, but look how God entered the chat. So this is why the live was late. Oh, okay. It's the fact that you guys can clock me. That is 100% why I was a whole hour late. Yes, absolutely. I'm not even gonna lie about it. Yes. I had things to do. Okay, I was talking on the phone. I was on the phone with him just before I pressed start the live. So whatever. Sis was sugaring with her boo. Lakeisha, I've been caught, girl. I've been caught. Ooh, I've been caught. Oh man. Whew, okay. Why is this happening to me? Okay, no, let me be serious for real. So, at first, like you guys know, if you guys watched the video, this is not me forcing you guys to go watch the video, but, no, Fedora. But, basically, I was really frustrated because I'm used to, you know, what is a crazy cat? I know. I'm used to, like, when guys approach me, they tend to show a lot of initiative, like, you know, they'll hit me up, call me, oh, I want to meet you, da 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 da, whatever. And I wasn't really getting that same energy from him, and I was just like, this doesn't make me feel good, and I know that that shouldn't be the case because, Elaine, like, you also have to put in effort. You can't just expect the other person to constantly be in pursuit of you. Though I know as women, those of you who are women in here, we like that. We like to be chased, but there is an element of chasing that women have to do. You can agree to disagree, but that's my opinion. Get. Oh, it's that guy. Yeah, it's that guy. Yeah, it's that guy. Yes, it is. Same guy. Yep, same dude. So I had to make my intentions known with him and say, listen, the way that we communicate, I'm not really a fan of it. And I expect something else that I'm not getting. And he had shared his perspective on why it was that way. And for a little bit, I was there like, I don't know. Maybe we should just be friends. And he hit me with the friends. I don't know how I feel about that kind of thing, you know? You love a blushing Elaine. I don't love a blushing Elaine, okay? I am not a fan of Elaine blushing. It's gross. Lakeisha said we won't press you too hard. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, girl, Nikki, I got it bad. Let me see. Oh, I would have shown you guys the call history, but that's the phone that I'm using to thingy. Right, Alexis? It's gross. It's disgusting. It's always good when you have someone that can call us out on our BS and still be able to grow from that. Yeah, 100%. At least he listened. He definitely did. And I learned that when somebody says they're a bad texter, sometimes it could be gaslighting. Sometimes it's the absolute truth. And it is the absolute truth. Now that it's like strictly FaceTiming, it's all day, every day. And so I'm like, oh, I wouldn't have known this if I didn't, you know, let my concerns be heard. And so I was talking with Nikki, my cousin, and she was saying, what is it that you think is different with you this year than the you of last year? All day, Fedora. Every day. Every single day. And basically I told her that the things that I've learned through the quarantine have helped me open myself up to a proper relationship. This is not to say we're in a relationship, but we're working towards that. At least I am. And so I realized through the pandemic that time cannot be earned back, that words need to be said, that love is worth the risk. This is also not me saying I'm in love with him. I'm just saying love is worth the risk. Communication is important. Authenticity is important. All of these things. And it took going through the pandemic to come to this, you know, Elaine of 2021. And I genuinely believe that if I was to have met him a year ago this time, I wouldn't have been so, what's the word? I want to say open, but it's not necessarily open. I wouldn't have been so vulnerable, maybe, with even sharing something as simple as, the way that we communicate, I don't like it. I wouldn't have said that to somebody before. I'm like, oh, you don't want to text me enough? You don't want to put in the effort? All right, then that's it. Yeah, I wouldn't have been ready for a relationship, as what I just said. So the fact that it took a pandemic, it took, devastation through a lot of people. It took reconfiguring my life, reconfiguring my values, getting back in tune with God because I am Christian, and all of that led to what is here now. Girl, you saw me in the chat. I'm not ready for love. The word love is very terrifying, okay? It's very terrifying. Saying what you want, holding people accountable. Yeah, those were things that I wouldn't have done a year ago. And even like some of the things we talk about is probably the most authentic things that I've ever said to anybody, ever. You know what I mean? Like, we have conversations that I have with my best friend. And my best friend, when I tell you she knows everything about me, every single thing about me, and he damn near knows just as much as she knows within the allotted time, given of us like getting to know each other. So that authenticity would not have been available for anybody a year ago, even 6 months ago. So yeah, with education, like reading, I've been reading books. Shan Booty's book has been helpful. Her dating book has been helpful. Just getting in tune with Christ and all that stuff. It's removing the ambiguity within our lives. Sulima says, hate to say it, I hope I don't sound ridiculous, but the pandemic helped me. And I think it's okay to say that. I think it's okay to say, even through the tragedy, we were able to find, like, to discover ourselves, And it sucks because for some people, the pandemic was the worst time of their life ever. We started 2020 with some people. We ended 2020 without them. Some people started with jobs, ended without them. Some people started well off financially and then ended in debt. So it's kind of hard sometimes to want to say what Alexis just said and that the pandemic helped you, but if it's your truth, it's your truth, And on a personal level, it has helped me. On a financial guys, I have my bills on auto pay. That might not be a big deal to anybody, but to me, that was something I've never been able to do. Never been able to do. Even when I had a job that was paying me $21 an hour, this was back in Alberta, I was never able to put my bills on auto pay. I lived in the overdraft. Lived in there. And then, you get those overdraft fees and you're like, why you gonna charge me when you already know I ain't got the money? But, being the pandemic really, really propelled my, right, it is a huge deal, thank you. Really propelled my YouTube channel, like it's because of you guys that I'm able to make money. It's because of you guys that I have like a community. The conversations we have sometimes are so insightful. YouTube is actually what brought me and my best friend back together because we were not talking. We were not talking for a long time, for 4 years. And YouTube is actually what brought us together. There were people who were in my life and it was fluff relationships. Absolutely no substance. It was more so, I've just known you for a long time, therefore I'm keeping you around. And the pandemic exposed that, and it was hard letting those people go, but it was necessary. And I felt a huge weight lifted off of my shoulders, just, having that revelation that I don't have to be liked by everybody. I don't have to appease everybody. I don't have to be who I'm not for the sake of friends or for the sake of, just saying I got a big circle, I got, you know, like, nah. Even though my circle has significantly gotten smaller in the last year, it is so fruitful within its smallness, go with me here, that I don't even feel the loss. I don't feel the loss of those people at all. And it's all love to them. It's absolutely no malice towards them. There's no grudge. There's nothing. But I'd be lying if I said life without them hasn't been better. Anyways, as long as you are moving slow and building that friendship as you're going into a relationship, it should work out. Yeah. I'm trying to get him to cuff me though, but like, he's taking his time. That's what it is. Alexa says, right. Fedora says, come on, abundance, period. Ramel, I definitely deserved myself and other people true colors. I definitely deserved myself. You're going to hit me with the correction and then I'll come back to that. Fedora says, oop, 4 years. Glad to hear YouTube help you guys come together. Yeah, definitely. Because you guys know I'm authentic on this channel. Like, I don't lie to you guys. I have no reason to lie to you guys. But I talked about my depression. If you have seen that video, you know that, like, it crippled me for a long time. And in my depression, I wasn't the best friend because I was incapable. I literally could not be a loving person because I had no love for myself. So there was no excess to give to anybody. So it was rough. And in me doing psychology in school, I learned about coping mechanisms. I learned healthy ways to move from trauma. I learned how to identify things that are traumatic in your life and all of this stuff. And weirdly enough, me going to school to be a psychologist, I was able to therapize myself. And that's what led me to do the video on YouTube. And she saw that and she bawled. She was just like, how did I not know? I was going through the same thing and had no idea. And through that, we were able to reconnect. Somebody said goodbye. Bye, Ramel. About to watch Run the World. I do love that show. It's a good show. But yeah. Everything runs its course, humans included, 100%. Wait till you hit your 40s, you'll feel this 10 times. I'm 100% certain. 100% certain. My mentor, she is in her 40s, and she tells me things like, girl, you're having revelations that I'm just having right now. And I'm like, dang, if I'm having them now, what revelations am I going to have when I get in my 40s? Like, so I 100% believe you. As you get older, your circle may get smaller, but you should get stronger, 100%. I wonder how it's going to feel when socializing becomes more normal again, if we will miss the fluff for a reason friends. I wonder, because sometimes you do need, like, not everybody has to be your best friend. Not everybody has to be in your immediate circle. Sometimes you need those people who is, you know, your travel partners or the people who you just go out to dinner with, you know what I mean? Like, it's not always an intimate relationship that's needed. I feel like my lips are dry. Whatever. So I wonder, will I miss those surface level friendships? I don't know. As of right now, though, I'm okay. Alexis, got any tips for what? I'm getting ready to drop my phone number in the comments. Why are you dropping your phone number in the comments? Don't do that. Do you need a test dummy? I'm your girl. What was I talking about? Was I talking about therapy? I forget. I forget. Hannah, the chat is all over the place. The chat is all over the place. Nikki says, we broke after 3 years, but was my first love, my second relationship. I got married and I'm now married 11 years. Wow, that's amazing. Congratulations. Oh, I didn't watch that. Wow, it's great that she was mature enough to give you grace for how your friendship ended. 100%. And the thing is, too, like you guys are saying, when you get older, things change. So the dramas that we had when we were teenagers are obviously not applicable to us now. We're also in different stages now. Like she's a wife. She's a wife and a mother. I'm neither, but I'm an adult now. So the petty stuff that we fought over, though the hurt was valid in that time, we could not let that hold us back from being who we were to each other. Because it was one of those friendships where even though we were young, we knew we loved each other like we loved nobody else. Nobody else in this world, has that kind of relationship with me than she does with me. So it definitely was maturity on her end. Even though I put out the video, if she would have reached out to me even 6 months earlier, I don't know that I would have been receptive to her gesture. So yeah. The people that we need to drop sometimes don't even realize they've been dropped because these relationships were so surface. I be getting DMs sometimes from people who I have decided to distance myself from. And I'm thinking to myself, have you not seen the change in dynamics? And maybe that's on me for not making it a distinct separation from them. But it's very true. It is very true. Oh, any tips on depression? Honestly, I'm not even going to lie to you. It's so hard to identify because for the longest time, I was a functional depressed person. Nobody except Nikki, funny enough, knew that I was depressed. And so there were times when I would lash out. There were times when I wouldn't talk to anybody. There were times where, I basically had like erratic behavior and people didn't understand what was going on with me. And even me, to a certain degree, I knew something was up emotionally, but I couldn't put words to what it was. A lot of you guys who have watched that video know that that's when I gained a considerable amount of weight because I found comfort in food. Sorry, I was reading something. I found comfort in food. I found comfort in, alcohol. I'm not like a crazy, like drunk or anything like that, but I can definitely say that a lot of that alcohol consumption, I would say, so, yeah, it was coping. Like there was no need to be pissy drunk. Like, anyways, we're moving on from that. But, yeah, it's really hard to identify if you don't know what you're looking for. So I think you have to, I think you have to be really introspective and see if you can look at your life and look at your actions and say, am I truly happy? Am I being performative right now? Or is this true? Is this true happiness? And in my case, it wasn't. And in my case, I realized that the things that I was finding comfort in were detrimental to my life. That's a big indication that something is not right. I was very emotional, but instead of being vulnerable and sharing my emotions, I would lash out in anger. So yeah, those are the different things that I personally was able to pinpoint that, maybe I was depressed. So this is not a blanket statement, but this was for you, Lane. And so the things that helped me was finding constructive coping mechanisms. So me, I love music. I would sing, I would write, I would dance, I would, all that stuff. I'm also Christian, so prayer was very important. Sometimes when I couldn't pray, because sometimes praying is hard, listen to a sermon, listen to somebody pray, ask somebody to pray over you if you're a Christian, or seeking God intervention, your life is your life. Other things that I would do was honestly just take a walk, talk to people, have people who, okay, this is probably it right here. People in your circle need to be people who can be accountable for your actions regardless of how you respond to them. So at the time that I was truly at my lowest, this was my second year in university, and my friend Rachel, oh gosh, she used to piss me off. I would be in bed all day, missing classes, not going to eat food, nothing. And she would trek across, because there's like a main dorm, and then I just did not want to be around people. So after my first year, I moved to the dorm that was like across the campus. She would trek across the campus and come over, break my door down, talking about get up, go eat something, go to class, see the sun, do something. And in as much as it pissed me off, it was so integral to getting myself out of depression, because I had somebody who was basically my accountability partner, who I did not ask for, but she had so much love for me that she was like, I don't care if you hate me right now. I don't give a damn if you hate me. You're in a bad way. And I don't know if you need the sun. I don't know if it's you need food. I don't know if it's you need some kind of schedule. But this wallowing, being in your bed all day, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. So, yeah, like having Rachel, like, and I tell her, like, whenever I really, like, get a chance to talk to her, I do tell her, like, you have no idea how much you saved my life. You have no idea how much you saved my life. Because if you watch that video, I talk about having suicidal thoughts, which a lot of people did not know. Rachel didn't even know that I had suicidal thoughts. But something in her was like, somebody's got to check for you, Lane. And she took that on. So, yeah, that was amazing. Thank God for your channel, I swear. Oh, thank you, Zolima. That means so much to me. I was so depressed 4 years ago and didn't even know. I look back today and thank God I didn't kill myself. Yeah, for sure. It was so bad I literally don't remember that time. It is a blank gap. That is true. There are times when Nikki's asking me, yo, remember when we did this? Remember when we did that? For the life of me, I do not recall. Do not recall. I have absolutely no idea what she's talking about. There are gaps in my memory that I think my mind is purposely protecting me from whatever trauma that I was experiencing at that time. And I literally am like, I don't remember that. It's crazy. It's crazy, Alexis. So I definitely relate to that. Nikki says, I'm 41 years old, and I realize I find myself reclining more. Why can't I read today? I feel like I realize I find myself reclining more and more into myself, and don't even feel the need to engage in the shallow friendship. And that's valid. It takes energy to socialize with people. It takes energy to be a friend to people who, you know, at the end of the day, they're not going to have your back. At the end of the day, like, if you're in a slump, they're not going to be the ones who's like, you know what? Elaine's been there for me. Let me be there for her. They don't care. They don't care. They need you for whatever you can give to them. And whenever your offerings have run dry, they run. So I completely understand. It's hard to constantly be giving yourself to shallow friendships for what? That's energy expended on something useless. Bye, Riwo. It was nice having you. Before you go, you said it's been refreshing being here. Thank you so much for being vulnerable and honest. I also thoroughly enjoyed the chaos in the chat. You know it's chaotic over here, man. You know it's chaotic over here. Yeah. Somebody said we all need a Rachel. We should be a Rachel to someone. That support, yeah. It goes both ways. We need a Rachel, and we should be a Rachel for sure. Zolima says, true happiness. Ella Eula. I need to know how to say your name, but I think it's Ella Eula. Okay. Zolima says, true happiness, or simply going with the flow, just to say there is a flow. Agree. Yeah. And it's a difference, and you've got to find a way to see the difference. Fedora says, my second year of uni was really bad for me too. Shake my head. I'm pretty sure I was a functioning depressed person because I don't remember that year except for the moments of happiness. I took a semester off. It's hard to pinpoint when people are depressive though. 2 people who I went to school with at different points in my life died by suicide over the past 2 years, and they both seem like they had it together. It was a shock to their families too. It was very hard to help people who, it's very hard to help people who don't want to make it known that they are suffering. Yeah. Especially when you have loved, like I've always been somebody who didn't want to put my family through pain. Started from, guys, when I got my first period, I genuinely thought I was dying. And I was like 13. And I remember having a conversation with myself saying, you know, y'all, I was 13 saying this. I was like, you know what, Elaine, if it's your time to go, it's your time to go. Love up on your mom, love up on your dad, love up on your brothers, and let's hope that they miss you, you know? Like, I'm 13. I'm 13. And I was accepting death. Oh my gosh. But that's how I am. Like it's always been hard for me to put people through stuff. So when I was depressed, especially when I was able to identify it for myself, I could not tell my family that I was suffering with that. Could not tell my family. If you guys have seen that molestation video, yes, I posted the video, but I could not even tell my mother. I don't even know if she knows. Even though the video is up, I don't know if she's watched it. But in terms of me going to my mother and telling her about that church elder molesting me, I haven't done it. I can't bring myself to do it. It's so hard to admit that I'm suffering. Fedora, they taught about periods and stuff like after I had already had it for like 2 years, so they need to do it earlier. They need to do it earlier. Alexis, it's not anything like to be sorry about. It's just, I'm just that person. I never want to be the cause of people's like suffering. I never want to be the cause of sadness. So even if it's to my detriment where I have to be sad in order to keep happiness in other people's lives, like I tend to do that. Maybe I should stop. I don't know. But yeah. And that's also the difference with dude. I can tell him when I'm sad. I can tell him when I'm frustrated. I can tell him like everything. And I don't fear like, oh, girl, don't tell him that because he's gonna run. Still here. Still here. It's crazy. I got my first period on Christmas. Oh, you poor thing. Oh, you poor thing. Oh no. Onyx, you can't see anything? Oh, I don't know what's going on. Is it I don't know what that acronym means. STH? Something. Thank you. Is it something I like about myself? Yes and no. I do like the fact that I'm not a burden. Like most people who know me and love me truly would not say that I'm a burden to them. But also most people who know me Precious, get out. Most people who know me would also say, you know, like, you can give us part of the load. You don't have to suffer on your own. You don't have to do that. So it's frustrating that they are frustrated with me that I don't share more. You know what I mean? But I also take pride in not being the hard to love friend, because for a long time I was, because of my own actions. So yeah, it's half and half. I know it sounds weird, but I'm glad you remain Christian after it was specifically a church elder that did that to you. 100%. 100%. Because, man, it is so easy for people to, and again, I'm sorry for anybody who's not Christian in here. Like, I'm Christian. It's always going to come out. Like, if it makes you uncomfortable, like, it sucks. But a lot of people leave the church or denounce Christ, denounce Christianity based off of other people's actions. And we don't understand, or maybe we don't want to understand that sometimes the hurt that you're experiencing is the hurt that person is experiencing too. And all they can do is lash out. And unfortunately, because they tend to be what we see as the image of Christ, it's easy to be like, well, I'm gonna leave the church. You know, when I was molested, I had every right to be like, F all of y'all. I'm out of here. You people are sick. You people are evil. But I realized that wasn't God. That was hurting people. And yeah. Anyways, the video is on that. Y'all can watch that. Yeah. Precious, my friend, says, wait, do we have a guy? I missed so much. That's what happens when you're out of the country for 6 months, okay? You miss a lot. Fedora, you're trying to, what? Fedora, I explained. Okay, let's talk about the guy. What's your questions? What you want to know? Then he gonna call me talking about, you talking about me on the live. But go ahead, ask your questions. You were here in the beginning. Hopefully soon. Hopefully soon. How did we meet? Online dating. And I know, I'm the girl who's always saying it's ghetto, because it is. It 100% is ghetto. Absolutely. I do not recommend it. But I also do recommend it. Where does he live? We're really doing this. In the DMV. He lives in the DMV. Is he your age group? No, girl, he 43. Sugar baby. I'm joking, yeah. Yeah, we're 2 years apart. I'm joking. What site so I can catch a boot too? Facebook dating, girl. They kept shoving it down my throat, like, join Facebook dating. We know you're single. You ain't got a man. Blah, blah, blah. So I was like, fine. Lo and behold, I joined Facebook dating in February. It is now, what month is it? June. And I'm out. Ooh, the DMV, that's where you live. Oh, girl, maybe you know him. Maybe you know him. When are you moving again? Hopefully fall of next year. That is my hope. That is my dream, which means on this channel, I have to grind like nobody's business. I have to put in so much work because I'm financially stable right now, but I'm not financially stable enough to leave the country. So by fall next year, your girl better be in Cali. Facebook has dating? Yup. It does. Let me see if I can show y'all. Girl, why you want to know where he at in the DMV? You trying to take it from me? You trying to take it from me? This feels very, let me snatch him from you. Facebook dating. It's like right between the marketplace and your notifications. Oh yeah, Precious, yeah, I'm leaving the country. Yeah. I'm wondering if I know him. The hope is that you don't. That's the hope. But yeah, as you can see, it's on pause. Because I'm on pause right now. You can match with people that far. Yeah, you can. You can. I've been matching with people in New York, the DMV, Chicago, Illinois. It's a pretty wide radius. Yeah. I deleted Facebook like 7 months ago. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Bruh, 6 times is a long time. 6 months, is a long time. You've missed a lot, Precious. You have missed a lot, okay? Your girl's not in them streets no more. Your girl's about to leave the Toronto streets. You have missed a lot. We will talk. Just give me a call. Not tonight though, because I have plans, but like tomorrow or maybe like the weekend. It's kind of hard to get in contact with me these days, you know? Maybe I should try that Facebook dating thing. Here's the thing, guys. I'm not even going to say one specific site is going to give you a specific result. Because I have been on Black. I have been on Facebook dating. I've been on Bubble. I've been on Hinge. I've been on Tinder. I've been on Girl Christian Mingle. I've been on Adventist dating. I've done it all. Okay? So I'm not going to tell you, yeah, girl, go on this app. Or yeah, dude, go on this app and you will find success. Absolutely not. It takes you putting in the work. With this dude, guess who had to message first? Me. Guess who had to tell him that his form of communication wasn't working? Me. That's it. That was all I did. He's the one who calls me every day, so it's not so sweet. But yeah. You use plenty of fish. I've never been there. You hate messaging first. You're gonna have to get over it. You're gonna have to get over it. I know it's annoying to message first. Yeah, Adventist dating is absolutely disgusting. There was like grown ass men in there talking about, hey girl. I'm like, you're 55. What am I gonna do with you? What am I gonna do with you? Nothing. Anyways, you're gonna have to be okay with messaging first, and you're going to have to deal with the waistband. It's a part of it. It happens, okay? There's absolutely no way that the person that you like, 55 means sugar, that the person that you like is always gonna like you back. It's not gonna happen that way. I mean, for a whole 2 weeks, I wasn't even sure if he liked me. I was like, damn, so much so that I made a video about it, guys. That's a problem. Yeah. Nah, my lips is dry, guys. Hold on. I can't find my lip gloss. Whatever. Oh, I'll use my makeup lip gloss. But when I do, they respond with one word. That's what I'm saying. It's just a part of it. It's just a part of it. You're gonna go through the birds. One thing I can suggest when it comes to dating, though, shooting your shot is actually fun. I'm not like, it was not that bad. Tips on shooting your shot: go off of an interest. If you message hey, you're gonna get a hey. Sometimes you're gonna get a hey, nice to meet you, whatever. But if he likes soccer, you say, oh, I see on your profile that you like soccer. I'm into sports too. Like, are there other sports that you're into? Like, make it intriguing. Don't just expect him to give you the world when all you have said was hey. Show that you have actually looked at the profile, that you're genuinely interested in the things that he's interested in. And if you're not, you can use that as a jump off to start a discussion. You know what I mean? Yeah. I've been feeling, I think you mean matching, with waist for about a year. Amen. It's a part of it. I've been on online dating since university. That was like 3 years ago. He's not African. He's Black American. Oh, not you calling him my man. I'm not his girl yet, so we're not seeing that. Okay? We're not seeing that yet. You ain't got Vaseline? I don't believe in Vaseline, man. It dries out my lips. My lips are sensitive. I know how you feel. I get similar experience on Plenty of Fish. Yeah, guys, it's the ghetto. That Facebook dating sounds like a thirst trap. Didn't even know it was a thing. You be getting some, like my friend, I wish I could show you guys the videos, but I mean the screenshots, but I'm not gonna expose her like that. There was a guy who was like, you're so beautiful. Can you sit on my face? Yo, crazy. Did he watch the video you made about him? Like the one you made after? I don't know if he watched that one specifically. I should ask him. But I do know that he watches the videos. I do know that for sure. Because he be saying stuff and I'm like, ooh, I did post that on YouTube, didn't I? Not you taking a sec to notice. If I am ever single again, I will not be headed back to the streets. No, ma'am. I'm going to get myself a nice toy and a few cats. That I am pinning this comment because I'm living. I'm living. I love that. I love that. That is hilarious. Get you a toy, get you some cats, a period. That is hilarious. Okay. That's so funny. Oh my God. Just one toy. Fedora, hey, if you get the right one, you'll be satisfied for a good time. Facebook dating isn't that bad. I met someone on there. It didn't work out, but they are genuine people on there. Yeah, 100%. 100%. I think because it prompts you to put more, well, it doesn't really prompt you to put more, but I look for people who have deliberately put more. It's easier to sift through the scrubs. Does he have a job? Yes. That toy gonna get tired. Hi, Elgechi. You are coming in at the most hilarious time. We are talking about toys. That is so funny. You guys are I love you guys. I love you guys so much. I really do. You guys are so funny. I love it. I love it. It's already been an hour? Dang, I said I was only going to be here for an hour. Okay, I guess we'll do an hour and a half. Okay, we'll end at 8:30. I'm doing well, Ogechi. How are you? I hope you're doing all right. All right, y'all. So for the next 24 minutes, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? Can we move on from him, please? A good paying job. How does he look physically? Scribbler of Dreams, you've been quiet all this time. Well, y'all know. Okay, actually, since y'all be knowing me, take a guess. What do you think? 2 things. Take a wild guess. What does he have? Actually, 3. 3 things. Because I know y'all know. What he look like? You tell me. Come on, mutual abundance, period. Okay. I'm trying to build empires. You added 4. Because you be knowing. Scribble of Dreams knows. He's bald, bearded, husky, and tall. Bald and tall. Dork and handsome. Y'all know. Y'all know. With a full beard, period. You guys, come on. Would you expect anything less from me? Yes. You guys already know. I don't have to tell you. I don't have to tell you. And it's funny because he'd be asking me, like, what's your type? And I'll tell him. And he's like, you're just explaining me. Like, what's your actual type? And I'm like, yes. Yes. I don't know how else to say it. You are my type. Why would I lie about that? Doctor? Where did doctor come from? He's not a doctor, no. That's enough of him, guys. Guys, we have 23 minutes. We have 23 minutes together. We can't just talk about him forever. First of all, I manifested the AJ archetype, but definitely not AJ, okay? definitely, exactly, Ella, definitely not AJ. But the aesthetic, if you added a little bit of weight on AJ, yes, yes, I rebuke it too. I rebuke it too. You guys are so funny. Okay, y'all. What are we gonna talk about before I go? You rebuke it too. Look how these chats used to go for 3 hours. How is this limiting us to 90 minutes? Fine. You right. I'm playing. You right. You right. We used to talk for hours, and look at me. Look at me limiting our time together because she wants to spend time with somebody else. I'm that girl. I'm the girl who switches up. That ain't right. How do y'all deal with me? That ain't right. That ain't right. Not squeezed in. Not squeezed in, guys. Guys, I choose you. You guys are my priority. Oh, I'm dead. Okay, back to the sugar daddy. Yes. Get the bills paid and make your way to Cali faster. Honestly, I low-key wish that I was that kind of girl. I wish I was the girl who could accept the sugar daddy offers. Because he's really like, I don't want to have sex with you. I just want to help pay your bills. That sounds like a great relationship to me. Man. Oh, Precious, off the streets. Precious, I will send you the call history as soon as I'm off this. Because you will actually you'll be like, girl. What are my views on premarital sex though? Okay, I'll answer that after a couple of other messages that I saw. Yelene the type to let her subscribers hate. Like I said, I was talking to him before I pressed live. I was like, do I push it another hour or go on live with them? But he said go on live, so I'm actually here because of him. That's funny. I'm too smart for sugar daddies. Yeah, but girl, this $30,000 student loan though. This $30,000 student loan. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. Not an hour. It probably would have been like 10 minutes, guys. Hey, he deserves it. Let her squeeze us in. Nice to see me happy. I'm dead. Okay, premarital sex. Here's the thing. Obviously, growing up in the church, I've always believed, well, I was always told to believe. Yes, it's $30K. Scam. I want a refund on this piece of paper that just sits on my shelf. Yeah, no, premarital sex though. Personally, I was raised to believe, or it was told to us that we should believe that sex should be held off until you are married, right? And basically, like, it's a sin, you know, you're gonna go to hell, blah, 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 whatever. But then my thing was like, there are so many children out of wedlock. There are so many people having sex and not getting pregnant. There are so many people out here living their best life, getting busted down. So, you know, I mean, like, why do I have to be deprived? However, I still do believe that I personally would like to wait until marriage. If it doesn't happen, I would not guilt trip myself. However, yeah, I do believe in saving it until marriage, but I also don't condemn people who don't. Yeah. Manubu will take care of my bills. Amen. Mr. Dude has to understand it's for the greater good. I'm done. Soul ties scare me more than STDs. Yeah. Guys, I get so attached to people. It's so bad. And I think to myself, like, if I would have allowed myself to have sex with, okay, I've only actually gotten close to having sex with one person. So with that person, oh, 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 that would have been tragic. So thank God it was instilled in me to wait, even though I don't necessarily, yeah, some people believe that, some people don't believe in soul ties, but me personally, I do for myself. Yeah, it would have been bad. I don't need no attachment to that guy at all. No. I'm over here complaining about Quebec tuition. Yeah, no. Alberta, the money racks up. That's crazy you say that, because I think I have one and haven't been able to let him go, and we're not in the same country. Yeah, and here's the thing too, like for people who believe in soul ties, I do think that it is a real thing for them. Like, you give yourself to somebody in such an intimate way, it's kind of hard to shake that person, you know? But for the people who don't believe in soul ties, I feel like too, having sex with a lot of partners, to me, it would take away the experience that I would have with my lifelong partner. You know what I mean? Like, I enjoy the fact that when I get married, there is not a single man who can come out of the woodworks and go to my man talking about, not that any man would ever have the audacity, but say that he did, go to my man and talk about, well, you know, I used to bend her over like that too. It cannot happen, because I've never, and I will not. So I take joy in knowing that. And I know to a lot of people, it's like, girl, you was 24, get your back broke. I'm okay with my back intact right now. It's okay. It's all right. I don't need it broke yet. We were also taught that the man will take care of the finances while the woman takes care of the home. How many paychecks hit that table these days? Yeah, it's true. And we've talked about like tradition. Nope. Y'all not gonna drag me back into talk about him. Okay. I definitely believe it's real, because I see sex as more than just a physical act. Yeah, and a lot of people do. But I also understand the dissociation with sex, because we're all built different. You know what I mean? Like the things that I have allowed myself to do, some other people would say, hell no. And the same thing with the things that other people do. I look at them like, are you crazy? So it makes sense. We in the same boat, queen. I do too, and we're in the same age. That's hilarious. LOL, not to be graph. Okay. But I can be like, you the best I ever had, LOL, and I wouldn't be all fine. Graphic. You guys, I am old. I know I'm only 24, but all of these acronyms and the shortened versions of talking, I don't know them, okay? My cousin used to send me per. I'm like, what is per? Come to find out it means period. What happened to just saying period? Guys, I'm old, okay? I don't speak the text speak. It's not for me. I can't do it. Yeah, the shorthand, child. I'm old. I can't. I'm glad you guys understand each other. I write in full sentences, full punctuation. Like, full punctuation. Who is Rolling Ray? Who is that? Only rolling I know is loud. Rolling loud. Whew. Just like other encounters can shape you, so can sexual ones, maybe even more so. Yeah. Rolling Ray came up with per. Well, you thought I was 19. I don't know if I should be happy about that. I look young to you? Thanks. Um, so it's okay to do things differently. We're all authors of our own biographies, 100%. She's an academic. Rolling Ray is the guy in the wheelchair talking about he's terrible, Your Honor. He's terrible. That's a meme I don't know. That's a meme I do not know. How about what? How about what? Maybe it has something to do with your personality. Very bubbly. Thank you. I honestly, like we were talking about before with the whole depression thing, I'm trying so hard to never be like that ever again. So I try to be very bubbly. I try to be jovial, just to bring light to the world. There's so much sadness. There's so much tragedy. Oh my gosh, just the last couple weeks alone, so much tragedy, you guys. So being bubbly is the only thing that I can do to bring light to people. I will do it. And it's not even forceful. Like, I literally just love talking to you guys. Y'all make me laugh from my gut. Y'all make me cry. Yeah. So I do appreciate that. Thank you very much. Chris Hanny. Terrible. Yeah, no, the meme is not coming to mind. I don't know. I don't know why. LOL, no, you have to know that meme. I think if you see it. Okay, fine. Let me go look for it since y'all saying I should know it. Rolling Ray meme. Oh, it's not giving what it's supposed to give? I know hymns. Oh, okay. Okay. Wow. I 100% believe in soul ties. I had 2 sexual partners, and trust me, it took a good 7 to 8 years after I broke up with my first partner to actually get completely over him. Yeah. Yes, sex is emotional and spiritual as well. It is. But also think about it too. Like, for me, a lot of the time, I couldn't get in tune with my, not necessarily sexuality, but sensuality because of sexual violence that I have experienced. Though it wasn't anything extreme like being raped or something like that, but yo, YouTube was catching all the trigger words today. But the way that I was touched as a kid, definitely I had a dissociation to my sexuality, my sensuality, and all that stuff. So, and not to say that you have to have been, a survivor of sexual violence in order to have the dissociation between your emotions and sex, but it happens to a lot of people. It happens to a lot of people. Demonetized. It happens to a lot of people. The dissociation is real, and I think I've had to train myself to actually create that association because, man, there are plenty of times where I was like, Elaine, just get dick down. Girl, just do it. Who cares? It don't mean nothing. But I know what I want it to mean to me. I know what I want it to mean to my husband. So I'm gonna hold on. It's tough, but I'm gonna hold on. Yes, you've created a beautiful community here, and we're always cutting up. Fedora, cutting up. Does it happen to, low battery, guys, low battery. See, it's not me. It's the phone trying to let you guys go. Does it happen to women only? If it was as real as you say, men would also chill. But here's the thing, I know men who have experienced soul ties. And I know men who are still virgins. I know men who truly believe that if they were to engage sexually, they don't know if they'd be able to, like, release themselves from that person. But yeah. And again, like I said, I could put it on the charger, huh? Y'all don't want to buy none of my excuses. None of them? Okay. Eula says, I relate, Elaine. Sexual violence impacted my sexual development beyond getting over the traumatic event. Mm-hmm. Fedora says, so intimacy was hard for you, or intimacy hasn't been a problem? Honestly, both. Intimacy has been hard, like being able to trust men. I was just like, because I was molested by him. I was sexually harassed at McDonald's. I was sexually harassed at one of my jobs that I had last year. You know what I mean? So trusting men has been really hard for me because men are associated with violence. Though not as extreme as like actual like violence, but a sexual crossing of boundaries. You know, that is what English. That is what men has been associated with for me for a long time. But also at the same time, back when I was in my, hoe phase, I guess you could say, when I was drinking a lot, oh man. You telling me I didn't care if you had a girlfriend, I didn't care if whatever, I didn't care who was watching, I'm straddling randoms in the club, making out with this one, that one, two guys in the night, this one, yeah. Everybody fondle each other. Like, yeah. So it's kind of both. Like, sometimes it's like, I don't care. Physicality means absolutely nothing to me. It is what it is. Who cares? And then sometimes it's like, I know, another trigger word. I know. I gotta stop. But then sometimes it's like, I absolutely want to stay completely away from anything sexual of any kind at all because of my history, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Anyways. Do you think your husband would cry if he found out you slept with like 2 people? Me? My husband? If he cried about it, come on, me. Like, things happen. Yep, I met my husband. Oh, okay. I hope it was for her. I have about 2 years after we broke up, so you can only imagine. We had a whole lot of conflict. Really? You guys had a conflict about that? Wow. Where are these men? Living miserable lives that nobody envies, let me tell you. Let her go talk to her man. He's dead. She's trying to get rid of us so she can go talk to her boo. No, I'm not. You're giving Amber type excuses. What? Lies. Where are the virgin men? Show them to me. Oh, those men. Girl, I know a good handful of them. A good handful. I'm not trying to leave. What are you talking about? I'm here. Guys. I'm not leaving. Sweet Flower says, there's no scripture to support soul ties, though. We know about becoming one flesh, not soul. Is the flesh the same as soul? This isn't me saying it's good, but I just believe God is above everything. Yeah, there isn't anything that explicitly says soul ties, but also there's a lot of things that in the Christian community, we use terms. No, it's not. We use terms to explain certain things. So even though, in my personal opinion, even though the Bible doesn't explicitly say when you have sex with people you will have soul ties, but it does allude to having your spouse be your only sexual partner, and that fornication is actually a form of adultery because that person is not your spouse. Different things like that. And I think to conceptualize it in a more condensed way, we use terms like soul ties, you know what I mean? So you guys are funny. So yeah, even though it doesn't explicitly, and here's the thing for a Sweet Flower, you are 100% within your right to not believe in it. 100% within your right. There's no judgment from me at all. You believe what you believe, and that's great. in my personal opinion, soul ties was a hard thing for me to understand. But even if I didn't use the words soul tie, I know that I, as Elaine, have an extreme attachment to men that I've been interested in. And if I was to sexually engage with them, I do not know if I would be able to actually distance myself from that person in my mind and my heart and my body because I've allowed him to be that intimate with me. So, in short, based off of that, I would define it as a soul tie. I read the comment already. I read it already, Scribbler Dreams. I read it already. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. If he makes it... I don't want to talk about him on the live anymore. There are things we can draw from scripture based on context, even if it's not explicitly stated. Yeah. You don't believe to any spiritual beliefs or theories outside of the Bible? I'm genuinely asking. There's some things that are like that. Like some things it's like if the Bible doesn't explicitly say it, then, you know, no live, laugh, love, not spilling any tea. What do you sugar about, Precious? Have his at? Absolutely not. And even if you guys go ahead and try to look in the my follows or who follows me, we don't follow each other, so save your losses. Save your losses. There was a comment that I saw. Oh, thank you for being so candid. You're great. Oh, thank you. I love talking to you guys. It's so easy. It's so easy. I just be here by myself looking at my four walls, you know, and I'd be like, I kind of want to talk to my friends. So hi, friends. We're talking. Thank you for the chat, Elaine. Enjoy. And don't share too much with us. I know we will be insatiable. Fedora says, I don't know if you know Ms. Kegs on YouTube. No, but seeing you both in seemingly cute relationships is so heartwarming. I'm not in a relationship, okay? He is yet to claim me, so I'm still single. I know I've been slacking on the weekly lives. They're supposed to happen every Monday, and I don't know if I should restart them right now because we're about to hit a heavy season, you guys. A heavy season. Married at First Sight is coming back. Put a Ring on It is coming back. Love Island, US and UK are coming back. I don't know if I'll be able to do it, but whenever I'm able to, Nadat, I will try my best. I will try my best. This was supposed to be about sugar daddies. You brought him up. We are just a supporting cast. I know. It was my fault. My fault. Well, excuse me. Situationship. I would say it's more like that. Okay, guys. What time is it? 8:30? So it's been real. It's been great talking to you guys. I want Married at First Sight to take a year break. Yeah! They need to regroup and recalibrate because the experts ain't experting. They're not. You better clean the queen, brr. Okay. You know what's up. Alright, guys. Love chatting with you guys as always. Fashion Nova has not given me my package, so I can't even do that video for God knows how long. Obviously, if you watch Ready to Love, we'll see you guys on Friday. Ah! so mad right now. Anyways, God of mercy. I hate you, first of all. About to eat some busted chicken. Yes. I love it. What was I saying? If you watch What They Love, I'll see you guys on Friday. I can't tell you what happened. I can't tell you what just happened. Don't worry about it. Okay guys, bye.